Cyberspace, the final frontier. These are the ramblings of the critic, the comic archivist. His continuing mission, to explore strange new comics, to seek out new comics and new comicizations, to boldly go where probably dozens, if not hundreds, have gone before. Hey, you already see the video title, so let's just dive right in. Warning, massive spoilers for Star Trek The Next Generation, Doctor Who Assimilations incoming. On with the show. Star Trek The Next Generation, Doctor Who Assimilation, number 6. On a desolate rock in space, Picard with Worf, Data, and Riker, plus the Dr. Amy and Rory, beam down to meet with the Borg. Here's a really good back and forth between the Borg and Picard about why they should be trusted. The Borg give the obvious answer. Their only reason to exist is to assimilate and expand. The Cybermen hinder that, so it is mutually beneficial for them to not betray the Enterprise. A Borg drone will be assigned to assist the Enterprise, even taking away all the parts that would make assimilation possible. Upon seeing this drone, however, Riker gets angry, ready to attack. He knew the man before he was assimilated, to which the Borg also replied, very logically, they assumed using a drone of someone who was familiar with the crew would help with their partnership. Beaming back on board, Picard starts to grill the drone about what exactly happened between the Borg and Cybermen. And now we get the exposition drop about everything. The Cybermen cross dimensions to propose the alliance, so that impressed the Borg into agreeing to the alliance. But because the Borg are sort of innocent in their ideology, they did not think that the Cybermen would have the ambition of disregarding the Borg to betray them. So, first it started with their circuits, and then became a physical confrontation. The reason it manifested physically was the detection of a Time Lord in their universe. The Doctor added an infinitely unknown element to their plans, so they basically shut down the higher functions of the Borg Collective, and now are racing off to the Borg homeworld. Once the Cyber Controller reaches there, he'll have master control to cyber-convert the entire collective. The Doctor has a couple plans up his sleeve now, muttering something about Bad Wolf and echoes of the past. The Borg drone says that the Enterprise's engines are insufficient to catch up with the Cyber Controller's ship, so Riker takes the drone to meet with Geordi to see if he can soup up the engines a bit. As for a means to hurt the Cybermen, well, we already know what their biggest weakness is. But now where can they find a substantial amount of gold? The Enterprise then goes back to Naya 7. However, since gold is one of the embargoed goods that they can't take off planet, Picard now has to talk with the T.A.R.D.I.S and convince them to give them their giant supply of gold. See, the T.A.R.D.I have an economy based on gold standard. I assume it's a 1-1 thing more than what the US has right now. But the Doctor does his thing and gets the T.A.R.D.I to agree. Later, the Doctor rushes into the TARDIS. He's going back to the massacre of Wolf 359. Only the Pawns come with him, though. And as they search through the Borg cube, they run face to face with Locutus of Borg. A ton of stuff happens this issue, but for the most part it was a plotty issue, with some great character moments such as Riker getting pissed that he knew the man behind the Borg drone, or when the Doctor does his doctory thing talking to the T.A.R.D.I to agree to working with the Federation. It's all laid out and there's not really like an extra step of analysis in this, so let's just rush to tomorrow with the second to last issue.
Star trekking across the universe.